Have you ever heard a statement like, mathematics is not fun? Or mathematics is something that I never use for. According to the author of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the famous author Douglas Adams, the answer of all questions of the universe is 42. So, math is not only numbers, but I have a number too. But which one I will explain you for a while. But let me show you something about Douglas Adams' number 42. For example, if we have a dice and we start to make the Gauss's task to summarize the first and the last number of a row, after that the second and the second back, and after that in the middle, and we produce this as a row, what will happen? In this case, with a dice, we will produce 3 times 7. And if we have 2 dice, we have this 42 as a number. So, if we believe that someone plays games or plays with dice, with our destiny, or if we believe in the theory of conspiracy or in random events, so our answer could be 42 as well. But I believe that my answer is 55, and I will explain as a structure. I will take another structure, not a dice, but a triangle. Why exactly I need a triangle? Because I need the structure be more stable. If I choose only one body, for example, one point, it's not a stable structure. It's only a click. But if I choose two-dimension model, for a line example, it's only a scroll. It's not very stable. So I decided to choose a triangle, a Pascal's triangle. And it is very famous one. You can see here nothing. Of course, it is 0. 0, and here we've got 0 too. But if we start to summarize this one with this 0, we will produce again 1. And this 0 with this one, we will produce again 1. So the second row of this Pascal's triangle are only 1s again. And what about next row? We can add this 0 plus this 1, it is only 1. So this is the reason why all these diagonals here are only 1s. And here the same reason. But what about the second diagonal? Oh, the second diagonal is my favorite. These are our 10 numbers of naturals. And let's start to summarize them. 1 and 10 makes 11. 2 and 9, again it is 11. And we will proceed this until fifth and sixth number. And 5 plus 6, again it is 11. So, what is the reason here? What is the conclusion? The conclusion is that if we take a number as a philosophy, we can make unexpected conclusions. And I want to show you one very, very famous series named Fibonacci's number, Fibonacci series. And they are made if we rotate only for 30 degrees and start again with summarizing. Nu plus 1 is 1. These red numbers here. And every of this number is produced by summarizing by the same Gauss's task. And we will produce here 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and every single member is just the sum of the previous two. It looks like a family tree. This very famous series, Fibonacci series, has aspects of humanity. And I want to show you something with my hands. If you can see here as the model, I choose to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to every of my fingers, and the end of my right hand, it is 5. And here it is written even as number, because 0, as I explained this, 0 is very, very important digit, because it is the first cipher and it is even number. So the reason why I wrote here even is because 0 is the first cipher. So I tried just to predict all numbers from enormous big Fibonacci's numbers, and they have one aspect of humanity. Let me show you. For example, the first one, the fifth element of Fibonacci's number, which endings of 5, it is 5. So it can be produced as 5 times 11, but the degree, here the degree is 0, and 0 it is, of course, even number. What about the second element? This is the 10th element, and it is 55. So I can say that I can name with my left hand my small finger with 10, and I will choose as odd numbers. Odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, and every number ending of 10 consists only odd numbers as degrees. And let me show you this. For F20, this is the 20th member of Fibonacci's series. Again, 3 and 1, which are odd numbers. But it's not a lecture of maths, and it's something like the conclusion, because math is the conclusion. And what is the conclusion here? The first one is that so interesting production as Fibonacci series has human aspect as right hand and left hand, and family tree structure, of course. And what next? There is absolutely no any chaos in the universe. Not only because the universe has its answer as 42, not only, but also we can see enormously big numbers, which names we even don't know, as 102 millions, 334 hundreds, and 155. It's very, very big number. But what is the point here? It ends 5, and only even degrees it has in its production. So you've got this in your bags, and you can scrutinize this. But let's play a game with ciphers. Imagine, please, that we've got 10 ciphers from 0 to 9. And let's take in the middle, in the core of these ciphers. In the middle are 4 and 5. Of course, 3, 2, 1, and 0 are before 4. And 6, 7, 8, and 10 are after 5. But the core is 4 and 5. And if we take two numbers, for example, 8 and 9, it is not only 89, but it is also 98. And if we make a mathematical application of rules as subtraction, let's subtract them. And what will happen? 98 minus 89, it's 9. Nice. And let's repeat this. 90 minus 9, it is 81. Oh, it works. So let's continue. 81 minus, because 81 is bigger and we must produce subtraction, we must order. Order is very important. So we can say 81 minus 18, it is 63. After that, 63 minus 36 is 27. And after that, 72 minus 27, oh, the answer is 45. Please make a miracle next time when you talk with your friends. Do a trick. Make this as a trick. And sometimes we mathematicians, we look like magicians because we say a rule very, very fast and nobody knows what we say actually. But I don't want I be a magician, but you, please. But what about 3-digit numbers? If you choose 3-digit numbers and if you order them by the same, absolutely the same way, the biggest number produced of these 3 digits minus the smallest number of the same 3 ciphers. So if we subtract them and if we continue to do this, the answer will be 495 or 495. So what is the conclusion here? The conclusion is that an expected result will be produced if we order elements, numbers or items what we want, and after that we apply some rules as subtraction or addition or open brackets, and after that we must make a conclusion. Math is making a true conclusion. That is math. That is the reason why math is so funny and so unexpected and so marvelous. But what about food? Because we are not only what we believe or we calculate, we are also what we eat. Every weekend I promise myself to buy very special products and to apply an order over them, not to mix proteins with carbohydrates. It's forbidden, not mixture. So I will repeat, I promise myself, I will repeat 30 days, day after day. And what will be the conclusion after that? The conclusion will be that I'll be more healthier. Yes, it's a good reason to use math models in our routines. At the age of 6, I make one of routines, one of chores, as washing dishes, as a math model. I put all forks and spoons on the left side. Around this structure, I put all glasses, and after that, in the round dishes, they were in the middle, and I started to wash them. It was my first math model. Till these days, I very appreciate and I love washing dishes because of my creation, my model. For example, at my home, we are three of us, and my rule is everybody must wear slippers, and it's the rule. And we repeat this every day. Of course, repetition is very, very important. And what is the conclusion? We must stay healthy. So, my advice is use math as a model. Choose items, order them, and apply over them rules. No matter if the rules are moral or the rules are mathematical, just apply rules and repeat this, repeat every day, and please make a conclusion. That is math. and the conclusion would be very unexpected and yours. And the conclusion is the sense of math. Thank you very much for your attention.